EZFluence is an Eclipse script that uses the scripting API, so it's all integrated. After it's been installed, you'll see it here in this drop-down, this scripts list. You can add it as a favorite. As soon as you do so, you can actually see it in the tools drop-down directly, or you can even set a hotkey. So this is going to be a video about the general workflow of EZFluence. So in general, all you need to do is set up your open fields. This new version of EZFluence supports any beam arrangement, any number of fields. So you could do 3 field, 4 field, 5 field for all the different sites throughout the body. Anything that's a 3D conformal plan, EZFluence is going to give you a nice homogeneous dose wherever all the fields overlap. And so once you have your open field set up, you of course can add any blocking you like. EZFluence will preserve your blocking. You just launch EZFluence. I used the hotkey just now. And basically what will happen is EZFluence does multiple optimizations. It automatically contours a PTV eval EZ structure is what it's called, that is a certain distance from the body edge, a certain distance from the OARs. For nearly parallel opposed plans like tangents, it will automatically grab the lung as an OAR. So you see this pink structure is automatically contoured. And so it'll do multiple optimizations that allow the hotspot to change. And then it's just a matter of picking the curve that you like the best. As you can see, if I drag it this way, the coverage in the middle of the breast is falling, and as I drag this way, there's more coverage in the middle of the breast. You can also just say, okay, my physician wants a 106% hotspot, so you type that in, and all these curves have the same exact hotspot, so just pick the one that you like. There's even a maximize less than 105% button, so if you like the V105 value of this particular curve, then you can click the button, and it'll try to put as much dose wherever else it can without making that V105 change by hardly at all. So a lot of power in terms of just picking the plan that you like. As soon as you're ready, of course, you have the option to export the optimal fluence. So you can export the fluence and produce an ecomp, or let's generate a field and field. I'm doing a max number of segments of 5 and minimum monounit per segment of 4, which really that all should really just depend on your machine's linearity, your MU linearity. So 4 is usually a good number for most Linux. So I produce the field and field. I can review the field and field here in this Beams I View tab. Oh, so here's the DVH that it produced. If you go back and forth between these snapshots, so here's the ecomp. If I use the arrow key to go down, there's the field and field. So it looks like my hotspot went up a little bit, though my coverage went up a little bit too. Maybe it's a little bit too hot. You can of course renormalize your field and field however you like. Maybe you don't like that 105 in the apex. So let's renormalize it down to 106 just like the ecomp, and we can even compare side by side what these ecomps, the ecomp plan and the field and field. In any case, you see you have a lot of flexibility in terms of normalizing and comparing. And in fact, there's also a lot of tools that you can use to manually edit, which we'll get into in another video. So here you can review your field and field segments and see if you like them. And when you're ready, you hit the export field and field, and it will send it back to Eclipse. This is version 15 of Eclipse, so it can automatically tell Eclipse to create a brand new plan and calculate the dose or the leaf motions if you're doing a fluence. And then you can then, of course, review the plan in Eclipse. When you send a field and field, it sends all your subfields as separate fields, so you can modify them in Eclipse if you want, but it's really just up to you to treat it like a plan that's been completed by the treatment planner in Eclipse from that point on. You can merge the subfields and so forth. So that's the general workflow of EZFluence. It's really pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of trying to pick the plan you like and review it in EZFluence. The dose that you see in EZFluence is generally within 1% of what you'll see in Eclipse. Here you can see it's just finished doing its dose calculation. So here's my completed plan that it created for me. Breast 3 EZ2. In version 15 of Eclipse, it will send back the PTV eval structure, so you have that if you want to use it for evaluation purposes. And of course, I have all my different subfields, and so you can just simply go to planning and merge subfields if you want, and of course, it will let you merge them all. So that's EZFluence in a quick, brief overview.